Hi folks, Bob Dale for Total Sales Solutions, Jackson, Mississippi. You know, we sell lots of trucks, folks, diesel truck. Today we're going to list about as pretty ones you can find and about as clean. And you talk about a bargain, it'll be a bargain. We're going to sell it no reserve, run some drives to the very best. Everything works, a no reserve truck. Unless somebody calls and buys it before the sale's over, the high bidder will own it. But you talk about a pretty truck. It's a 2006 Ford F250 turbo diesel four-wheel drive, Lariat package, every available piece of equipment in it. Got sitting on a really nice set of tires, the spares underneath it, pretty wheels, just a great truck, not beat up, not dinged up, and it's not white and it's not brown. Come on, look at this red truck. Is that pretty?
Don't hardly see a red truck.
No, you don't anymore. And when I was, first starting out in the car business, red was, man, it was popular. Nice set of tires, folks. These are aftermarket wheels. But they're expensive ones.
The Moto Metal XD wheels. They're 20. What size are they?
Those
275.
Tits on them.
65/20. Got the big tires. They're it's leveled. There's no bug pecks or anything in the valence. Look how that chrome is. There's one little spot here and one spot there that's touched up, and that's pretty much all you can nitpick.
This truck, folks, has got 190,000 miles all on it, but it's been tuned and deleted, so you don't have to worry about that. But this truck is brand new under here, son.
Yeah, there's this Mississippi truck
you have to show that, folks.
Or Louisiana one, but either way, it's a southern truck, no rust.
Look at it. Got every option. Got heated seats, power, windows, door locks, tilt, cruise, stereo.
Got power adjustable pedals, automatic headlights.
Look at these carpets. The headliner's like new. Non-smoker's truck. This is all original interior. See the Lariat on both sides? It's not worn and dinged and been spliced back together. This is a pretty truck. I'm telling you, it is pretty truck. You look inside here.
Yeah.
No dings, not beat up. Down the sides. Look back here.
These seats fold up, and they've got the tray that comes out. Got the power sliding rear window. Got the flip down armrest. You can see the headliner's clean.
Valences, kick panels, and all. Look at this. All factory, folks. Hadn't had any paint work I can see, doesn't need any. You can always tell if it's been painted on because painters just will not finish that out. See the spare back under there?
Got the extra leaf, got the towing package.
FX4. Now we didn't put this bed liner in here, folks, but we looked under the bed liner and it's got a turnover ball under it, which is really good news for you because if you ever need one, that'll save you $1,200–1,500.
And it adds value regardless.
Look down the side here.
Got a big pipe on it.
This truck shows great. And you can see here it's never been in the mud. And
yeah, we hadn't touched up the frame or anything.
The kids trying to tear up Daddy's truck because if they ever get out in that mud and get it hot and everything, you can see underneath there what they did. Look in here. Once again, I'll show you the carpet. Pretty little match. The leather's perfect. The headliner's just the way it ought to be. We'll look over here. Power on both sides. It's an expensive option. You can see in here, there's no mud or dirt. It's never been a farm truck or on a work site or any of that.
Got the owner's manual.
I just can't get over how clean this truck is. It is really clean. And it's loaded up. I mean, a Lariat with everything about you can put on one. I'm sure in 06 you can find something else, but I don't know what it would be. Dan's gonna sell this truck at no reserve, folks. So if you have questions about it, give him a call. 601-720-2857. If you want to know what it takes to buy this truck before the sale's over, which people are, give him a call, 601-720-2857. But if you've been down and looked at trucks and got sticker shock, I promise you need to look at this truck because it is pretty, folks, inside and out. We're not hiding a thing. We've shown you everything about this truck, and it's all positive. Dan's going to give you a ride and drive. It's a 2006 Ford F250 turbo diesel FX4 with a Lariat package. Every available option, the leather, the carpets, the headliner, everything is just perfect in it. A good set of tires, the spares back there, no paint work, never had any, doesn't need any. Bed liner, it's got it all. A local trade-in. Folks, you can't find a truck like this, and if you do find one halfway like it, it'll cost you lots more than we're going to sell this for. So if you've been looking for a really super nice truck, here it sits, an 06 Ford F250 Lariat 4-wheel drive. Thanks for watching our video. We do appreciate it. Look forward to visiting with you about this truck, seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. Before I do, just want to show you under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how this truck came into us. And you can see how nice and not muddy or filthy it is. This truck obviously hadn't been out in mud holes and stuff, because when they have, all these aluminum pieces get a patina that you just can't wash off. It's there for good. But you can see the radiator's been replaced at some point. Alternator's been replaced at some point. Batteries look good, but the main thing I want to show you is, you can see this truck has absolutely no blow-by. Not even a wisp of smoke, although smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing, but this one doesn't even have that. But the main thing is, you can see I set the oil fill cap down on the filler tube and it doesn't blow off. If it blows off, that means you got engine compression getting past the piston ring and into the crankcase, and it means you got a wore out engine. Or, well, I'll take that back, not necessarily wore out, but it's just a sign of wear, and this one doesn't have any of that. So now I'm going to pause it for just a second while I hop in and we'll take it down the road. Okay, now we're in the truck, and I'm going to take you on a test drive. Now you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the very worst roads in the city of Jackson. So rest assured, even though the video may come out a little shaky, that in person this truck has a great ride and drive. And the other thing you can take away from all these bumps that I'm hitting is that the truck does not have any squeaks or rattles. So it's tight. Now you may hear my phone banging around because it's too big for the cup holder, but the truck itself, no squeaks, no rattles. I don't know if you can see it back there. Got the power sliding rear window, got the 6-disc CD changer, got the upfitter switches, tow command, automatic climate control, got the power adjustable pedals, power mirrors, automatic headlights, fog lights, got the steering wheel controls for the stereo and the cruise. All that's in good shape, no cracks in the dash. This truck fires right up, hot or cold, doesn't run rough when it's cold. And you know, whether you buy from us or whomever, if you buy a Power Stroke, you want to hear it run cold, because if it's going to have any injector issues or FICM issues, you're going to know it when it's cold, but it may run perfect when it's warmed up. So, but no trouble with any of that in this truck. You will notice the engine lights on. That's because this truck has had the EGR cooler deleted. So that's the main weak point in these 6.0 trucks that's giving them such a bad reputation, is the EGR cooler. Because if you drive around, they start leaking slowly, people don't notice it, and they keep driving, and eventually that water in the cylinders, you know, water doesn't compress, so it stretches the head bolts, blows the head gasket. So people ask, well, is it studded or bulletproof? Same thing, but no, it's not studded. You don't have to stud a truck if either A, the EGR cooler is already deleted, or B, you're not going to run a tune on it over 100 extra horsepower. As long as those two things aren't applicable, then you don't have to stud it. Now, if you want to run a gigantic tune, yeah, stud it. If you want to keep the EGR cooler, if you want to put an EGR cooler back on it, yeah, you should probably stud it. But it's deleted now. These 06 and 7s, they do throw an engine light when the EGR is deleted. But what I'm going to do before the sale's over is I'm going to have it tuned with just a little 40 horsepower tow tune. It'll give it a little extra pep. It'll maximize the fuel economy, but it won't come anywhere near to stressing the engine. It's really is perfect for these trucks. It takes the stock 325 horsepower up to around 365, 375 in that area. But you don't have to worry about cylinder pressures getting too high even when you're towing. Or if it really stresses you, we can just leave the power level stock, and that way the main purpose is to get the engine light off so it's not bugging you and it's not looking for that EGR. So we can leave it stock or do a tow tune. I'm going to put a tow tune on it, but if you buy it and you say, hey, just leave it stock, then that's what I'll do. But anyway, just clearing that up. But the good thing about these trucks is once the EGR cooler has been deleted, I'm trying to pull up there, 78 miles empty. Once the EGR cooler is deleted, I mean, you don't have to worry about them. If you keep it serviced and maintained, you change the oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, you change the fuel filters every other oil change, then this truck could run forever. I mean, that's what gave them the bad reputations. People went from 7.3s that you didn't have to do any maintenance on to 6.0s where, you know, you got to maintain them. And if you don't, or if you don't use Ford oil filters and fuel filters, then you're going to have problems, because Ford would not release the patent on their oil and filter design. So all these aftermarket oil filters and fuel filters, they don't do anything. They go straight to bypass. So if you're changing the oil and fuel filters, even if you're using a big name brand like Wix, you're not accomplishing anything. You've got to use Ford filters. And heck, around here the Ford dealers charge $100 to change the oil and filter in one of these. And you know, you can't hardly go buy 15 quarts of oil in the Ford filters for much less than that. So just why not let your dealer do it? That's what we do. We don't bother changing oil ourselves if a truck needs it. We just carry it to the dealer. But anyway, like I said, stay on top of that service and this thing will run forever. It goes down the road just like it should, doesn't pull, doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. If you want to fly in and drive this truck home, you can. I would not hesitate to get in this truck and drive it anywhere. I mean, it's just that nice of a truck. Got the big wheels and tires that are in good shape on it. Goes down the road like it should. Just a super nice, super clean truck that is, I mean, issue free as best I can tell. I can't find anything on it that doesn't work just like it should. Now, that's not to say you may not find a parking light bulb bad or, you know, something silly, but if I know about it, I try and point it out, because, you know, I don't want to risk bad feedback over something that, you know, I missed or saw and didn't point out. So you can watch my older videos and you'll see if there's a problem, then I point it out, just so, you know, nobody will get mad at me. You can see the little green lights on for the cruise. Now it's off, the cruise works. The air conditioning is ice cold. See, the power mirror over there works. Power mirror works on this side. Horn, wipers, all that stuff's good on it. So like I said, if you want to fly in, drive it home, we'll pick you up at the airport, no extra charge, bring you back here, do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, and put you on the road. I wouldn't hesitate to load my family up in this truck and go anywhere in it. I mean, it's deleted, so you don't have to worry about stuff. You can just hop in and roll out. And on the other hand, we know most of our customers are from up north in the Midwest and may not have time to fly or drive down to Mississippi and then drive home. So with that in mind, if you are interested but think you have to ship it, don't let the idea of having to ship it scare you off. Or if you look online at these online shipping guys, don't let the prices they give for shipping scare you off, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off the average quote. The reason for that is we're now set up with this website called Central Dispatch, and it's with all the shippers, drivers, everybody uses for their loads. If you go online at these online sites and get prices, they don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. All they are brokers. They'll charge you hundreds of dollars and call it a deposit, but really all it is their fee, and they go right on Central Dispatch and post it. And well, we're set up with them. We've jumped through all their hoops. We pay their gigantic monthly fees and everything to be on there, so we can offer you basically wholesale shipping rates, because we don't charge a markup, we don't charge any fees or anything, brokerage fees to our customers. We, you know, what it costs to ship is what you pay the driver when he drops it off, and that's it. So we cut out the middleman, so at the very least you're going to save hundreds of dollars, if not more, just depending on where you're at. And time frame, you know, if you're not in a hurry, we can post it low and see if we can catch somebody ready to make a deal, or we'll post it for what they say is the going rate, and it could get picked up as soon as the same day we post it. On average, it takes 3 to 5 days, sometimes a little longer if you're off the beaten path. It just varies. But if you're interested in shipping, shoot me a text or an email with your zip code, and I'll give you a good ballpark figure on shipping. Or if you're anywhere near Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then we can get you a real good deal on shipping. Just like I said, shoot me a text or email with your zip code. I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. And if you have any questions about the truck, want to know about the EGR delete, or the what it'll take to buy it, or anything else, just give me a call. I mean, we're selling at no reserve, but I do have a figure in mind. So if you want to make me an offer or see what that price is, I'll be glad to work it out with you. We pay all our eBay fees up front, so if you want to buy it, we can do it through eBay or whatever. We're not cutting eBay out on anything, so be glad to do it however you want to do it. Now you can see we've been driving, no other lights lit, no airbag lights, ABS lights, and like I said, the engine light will be fixed before you pick it up. We're just going to run a little tune on it because the EGR has been deleted. But I will point out, the only thing I know of it doesn't work, you can see those two little dashes on the bottom left. Well, normally that's your compass heading, and usually they get out of sync, and there's something you can do to reset them, driving in circles, 3 circles left and 3 circles right, that will reset them, but I don't know exactly how you do it. So I want you to be assuming that doesn't work, and that way, you know, you can't get mad at me, because like I said, we're not going to risk bad feedback over something silly that we can disclaim. So anyway, we appreciate you watching the video and hearing everything we have to say. If you have any questions, give us a call. Otherwise, appreciate you watching. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.